Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. It is, I don't even know what day it is. It's Tuesday, April, I think the 20th. Oh, it's 420. I don't smoke the marijuana, so I'm not big on the 420, but happy 420. I'm sure it's some amazing energetic day going on right now. I haven't really looked into the astrology of it. I just wanted to come on because a lot about alignment has been coming through in my consciousness stream since I woke up this morning. I channeled some light language on alignment. I just feel like alignment's big because of all the shifts that are going on always in our universe, in our multiverse, and all the healing with this age of Aquarius, with all this ascension going on, with all, we just, my girlfriend and I just did this beautiful ascension activation on the weekend for a huge group. Well, it was 16 or 17 beautiful souls, which was my biggest group to date, which was just amazing. And I was so grateful. And after we work to purge and work on ascension, we always need to pull back into alignment, because you'll find what will happen when you do energy work of any kind. It almost like blasts you off into that higher frequency, but then you always contract a little bit. So it's like this expansion and then you contract back. So then you have to bring yourself back into alignment. And alignment is key with anything that we're doing in our life. If you think about those times you get really, really excited about something and you're like so elated and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. And then after you're done, you're just like, oh, you're almost like exhausted, or you've had that dopamine release, that addictive dopamine release, and then it brings you back down into almost like a minor depression of sorts because it's over. This is why being in alignment all the time is so imperative, and bringing ourselves back, because I say all the time, but we're humans. We're living a human existence. We're never going to be in alignment 100% of the time. And anybody who tells you they are, or who is enlightened 100% of the time, is full of shit. I will tell you that right now, and I'm not judging. I'm just saying we are all humans. We are godly beings. We are beautiful beings, but we still make mistakes, and we still are going to stumble once in a while. Even the most enlightened souls, even like Buddha and Jesus, there was times when they stumbled, but they know how to bring themselves back into alignment. That is their superpower, understanding their energy and the flow of it. So bringing yourself back into alignment is key. And some amazing practices to do this are just getting back to the basics and grounding and being aware. Awareness, I will always say, is one of our superpowers as well. When we feel we are coming out of alignment, as soon as we're aware and we can set that intention to bring ourselves back, that is when we can do the work, because we can research something that's going to work for us. We will have our own set of little rituals we might do to align. Like for me, I will go for a walk, or I will just make sure I ground, or do breath work, or just be aware of the emotions that are coming up if I'm feeling a little lower that day, understanding what the root of that emotion is. And that ties back into shadow work, ongoing shadow work. So everything goes together. Everything is cyclical. Everything is in this crazy connection. We're living on all these different planes at once, all these different planes of existence. And when we align with those higher vibrations, those higher realities, we are just becoming more aware of our divinity and how amazing we are and how powerful we are as beings, as creator beings, and knowing that we can create anything. The only reason we have these beliefs that we can't, and we can't be in alignment, and we can't be ascended in life, is because somewhere along the line, somebody told us that, or something happened where we formed this belief and we were like, no, we can't do this. No, I can't do this. My whole life I went through thinking I couldn't do anything. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a mess. People would tell me I'm this and that, and I believed it and I became it. And I was never any of those things. I am so freaking powerful. And it took me stepping into that and owning it to truly embrace my alignment. Another thing I just wanted to touch on with alignment is the first ray, the blue ray. I don't know if anybody out there studies the rays of existence, the rays of light. All these creators, all these ascended masters have a different color ray. And it's all these rays of existence, sort of like the laws of the universe. And well, they are the laws of the universe. They're just different linguistics to communicate across how they are. The first ray is about aligning our will with thine will. Thine will be done. Any Catholics on here, thine will be done, the Lord's Prayer. That is what it means. We're aligning our will with God, Creator, Source's will. And sometimes it's really hard because we're stubborn beings. I know I am, and I want things my way, or I used to. and I'd fight for things. And it's like, you're coming from a place of lack then, and you're not trusting the Creator's path for you. Yes, we can change different alignment. We can change our alignment with the highest vibration by allowing our soul and our will to align with God's will. We all have this divine blueprint. We all have destiny. We all have certain fated events we're going to go through in our life, whether we like it or not. And some might be very positive, some might not be positive. But when we realize we must align with the first ray of creation, which is the will of the all, the will of God, the will of Source. I'm using very non-dogmatic terms because that's how I speak, but I will embrace them all because they're all really the same reality. Align with the will of God, the will of Source, the will of the all. That is the power. That's when we become magic, because we understand that when we align with that will, we are so powerful. We can pull from that infinite source, that infinite, the all, that energy flowing through us, and create with it and flow with it. And when you find resistance come up in day-to-day life, say you had something flowing and you're like, yeah, this is my path, and then a door shuts in your face. Instead of getting all depressed and falling on the floor crying and being like, oh my God, my life is over, look at it as a gift. This is a detour for you. This is steering you. Maybe your course was like point A to point B to point C and you had this set in your mind. That's not the will of the all. The all, God's source, the universe, wants you to go off trajectory, your trajectory a little bit, because he has a bigger gift waiting for you at the end. And the end might be that same end point, and it most likely is, but you got to go with the flow. And it's the woo way, the ooh way, the effortless effort. Go where the river, where the stream of consciousness, the stream of energy is taking you, and stop swimming upstream. And that's my message today. And that's really what I wanted to talk about, because that has been one of my big hurdles in life, because I am so powerful and so strong. Like, my mind is so strong that I had to realize that just because it's what I had planned for my life doesn't mean that is what life has planned for me. There is a greater good. Those of us who've struggled, I don't like to use the word struggle, because struggle is not a low vibe term. When we become like a victim of our life, it's not good. Become empowered from your life. Those of us who've been through so much in our life and been detoured many times, we might look at others who've had like this perfect life and things have just worked out really well for them. Those of us who've gone through more hurdles generally have a bigger message to get across to the collective, because we had to go through all these things to really gain our wisdom and our knowledge and our footing. We're like that tree that you can't blow over, and we will all of a sudden grow so big, and we will encompass so much, and we will touch so many lives. There you go. Yes, those roadblocks are always gifts. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking, because I could go on forever. This just ties in, to all that ascension, like our ascension activation the other day. This ties into the shadow work courses I run. This ties into the kind of ascension coaching that I do. So if anybody's feeling stuck and they feel they need an energetic infusion, hit me up. I do one-on-one sessions. I offer one-on-one sessions for ascension coaching, for soul connection, soul reintegration, and energy work. I customize it to my client at the time. It's all very intuitively led, and it's super powerful. I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to pull a card for everybody. And we're going to see what Spirit wants for us today, because this is aligning with his will, with her will, with the all, with the will. Aw, you're welcome, Jen. I miss you, Jen. We should get together soon. I haven't seen you in forever. So let's pull a card. Spirit has a sign for us, and she, they always has a sign for us. You just have to open your eyes and you have to listen and stop your brain from trying to power you along. So this is our card today. Here and now. I need to figure out how to make my camera so it's the other way. So the here and now. I live in the here and now, always conscious of my active presence within the universe and of my work on earth. I no longer worry about the future, and I stop living in the past. This is making me emotional, because this is exactly what I was talking about. I am at one with my thoughts, my words, my deeds. I trust, for now I know that all comes to me at the right moment when I am ready. That is the power of the first ray, aligning with the will of Source, God, Creator of the all, whatever word you want to use for it. That's the power. And if you're unsure and you're struggling and you're fearful, say a little prayer and just ask the all, God, Source, to guide you and give you the signs and the synchronicities and the wisdom you require in that moment. Don't fight it, because when you fight, you're just going to attract more circumstances that are going to make you want to fight. Surrender. Anyway, I love you. I'm going to go drink my coffee and do a little yoga and stretch. And I hope everybody has the most beautiful day. Whenever you're watching this, this could be a year, 2, 3 years down the road. This is meant for you. We're all divinely guided where we need to go. For anybody who needs a little extra touch of alignment, I just posted, I channeled some light language for alignment this morning. It's all together. You know, when I speak, it all comes together. It's on my YouTube channel. I'll put the link up top if anybody wants to watch it. I also post little shorts on my TikTok and I have a couple Instagrams. I have a light language Instagram and my Soul Alchemy Instagram. I love you.